Hi guys, we have empties today. This look I actually just did for my first impressions of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, which was my last purchase before going on what will hopefully be a successful no-buy. If some stuff pops up and I need to replace something, if my foundation falls out the window and gets eaten by dogs, I will need a new foundation and I will buy one, and then it will shift into a low buy of necessities. But I think I have enough things of the base products to not buy anything else. I shouldn't need anything. I should be fine. So, as we're going on that, I thought we would do my current empties, and then we can check in with what I finished up at the end of my no-buy in September? Yeah, the end of beginning of September. I'm getting the months all mixed up because my brain is not focusing on time and it's tired. But I will also hopefully link it up above if you want to see how I got this look and how obsessed I am with the palette. And shift slightly over so I'm not in the shadow. Okay, let's stop now and start doing empties. And let's start with some stuff. This! Finally finished the last of this Black Raspberry Vanilla shower gel from the Body Shop. It was good. I then promptly stopped using body wash again and went back to bar soap. Oh, I should have brought a separate container for recyclables. I didn't. I'll be back. Okay. Oh no, I'm further away now. Shit. Okay, so finish this, and now I can put it in the recycling because I have a trash can and a recycling can right next to me, and I am back in this stupid shadow section. And the random neighbor is using some kind of air compressor in the background again. He's been doing this for a long time. It's my filming day. I can't film during the week because I have things to do, like a 9-to-5 job, and I film with natural light, so getting home at that late and trying to film doesn't really work. And this stupid person is just running, like, it must be like a rototiller or some shit. But it's loud and annoying, and even if I wasn't filming, I would be annoyed having to listen to this all day on a fucking Saturday. So we're gonna go back to super enunciating, because I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but let's continue with the things. I don't know if you're recyclable. Nobody knows. I also finished up this sample of the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I've been really liking these kinds of cream cleanser borderline makeup removers. I'll put them on my face and then I'll go over it with like my Olay face brush that like spins, and then I feel slightly more exfoliated, but not like irritated like I'm actually exfoliating every day. So I've been liking these. This is trash. Just like I used up this one. This is the H2O Plus Beauty Elements Keep It Fresh Face Cleanser. Yeah, I use this one in the same manner. I'm also gonna try and work through some of my like samples and half-used products during this no-buy and like pull from there first instead of going out and buying something. So I also used up this Ion Silk Drops. They're basically just some kind of leave-in conditioner oil type thing that I've been using on my hair, and I used it all the way up. That's recyclable. I used up this Garnier Fructis Color Shield. It's a leave-in conditioner for color-treated hair, which my hair is not naturally this color. So I finished that guy up. I liked him, but I don't know. I feel like with hair products, a lot of times I just want to try something different, so I'll finish something, and then it'll take me so long to finish the next thing that I need to try something new by then, and I just move around a lot. I don't have a lot of problem with leave-in conditioners being bad, so we just keep trying new ones. Ooh, ooh. Boscia Tsubaki oil infused exfoliating powder. I've had this for a very long time, and I finally finished the last of it, which is also hard to tell because the bottle is so opaque, and there's this like itty bitty hole to try and like look down and see if it's empty. Is it empty? Yes, it's empty. Okay. So it's really hard to judge how much you have left, and it took a very long time, which is good because this was decently, not like horribly expensive, but it's up there. It's Boscia. So, finish that guy. Oh, I have so many things. I wonder if I can... I'm gonna pull all of my... if I can. Holy shit. I finished a bunch of Ordinary things. Things from The Ordinary, the brand. And I thought I might want to pull them all into one spot. I haven't done one of these in a while. Okay, so... these are all the things I finished from The Ordinary, because they are my skincare that I like. And let's see how much it is. I have so many things. Oh, is he considering stopping? Maybe? Okay, let's see if there are any duplicates. Oh, only 2 duplicates. Okay. So I used up the Agriline solution. It's supposed to help with, they call it dynamic fine lines, wrinkles. It's supposed to help with wrinkles, and since I lift my eyebrows while doing my eye makeup, and I do my eye makeup every day, I'm getting nervous about creases up there, even though I'm only 27, but I get nervous, and I want to attempt to do some stuff before they're, like, deep set in and can't do anything about the wrinkles. So, I've been using this on my forehead and around my eyes, and I don't know if it's doing anything because I'm not super wrinkly yet, but I'm enjoying it, and it's making me feel less anxious about wrinkles in the future. So that's helping me. I finished this Matrixyl. It's a high peptide formula. I don't remember if this really did anything to my face, but as I haven't repurchased it, I'm guessing it didn't do anything that I noticed not happening afterwards, so it was fun. That's part of what I really like about The Ordinary. You can try a bunch of stuff for pretty cheap, and then if it doesn't work out for you, okay, so you're down $6 or something, and it's not the worst. So, it's a fun place to try things if you're interested in adding peptides, adding different acids, or whatever. You can get it for pretty cheap. So, I had fun. I didn't repurchase. Maybe I'll do it later. Who knows? I did also use the buffet, which is, it's just like a mixture of all their stuff. So I think it had peptides, hyaluronic acid, and some other stuff. This is just kind of like an all-over target, a bunch of random stuff, a broad spectrum type serum to do good things. And I enjoyed it, but I didn't see much of a difference beyond using just the hyaluronic acid, so I just moved back to the hyaluronic acid, which I have here. I finished one of those as well. This is what I use as a moisturizer because my skin gets super oily, but if I avoid moisturizing it at all, it gets angry and irritated and dry, so it just can't be helped. But any, like, even like the gel moisturizers tend to make me extra oily, but adding the hyaluronic acid on as my daily moisturizer or hydrator, it helps my skin be happy, but also it means that I don't get as oily as using a lotion or moisturizer. So, I like this. I also have lactic acid. I finished some lactic acid. Oh, it's a peeling formulation. I don't know. You know, they told me what this did, and I don't remember. It was on the box somewhere, and I'm still using it. I've bought it again a couple times, and I've been enjoying it. I feel like it helps my skin not build up as much goop. Something that you have with oily skin is sometimes it grabs dirt and stuff out of the air, and then you feel like you have to exfoliate more often, which then it creates more oil, whereas having something like this in my routine helps the gunk on my face not build up as much, even though, like, I'm washing it twice a day. I don't know how so much gunk is building up between the washes, but my face is just grabbing stuff out of the air, and I don't know, but this helps. I've been buying it, I like it. And then I have 2 of the retinoid. from them. This, I know on my skin at least, it helps with my pore size, it helps with acne, it's also supposed to help with wrinkles, so double hit it with serums. And it just, my face is always much happier when I have a retinoid in my routine, so I use this and I like it a lot because it's super cheap compared to what I was using before. I think I was using the Paula's Choice one that's like $50–$60, and this is like under 10, so I'm gonna keep buying this one because it makes me happy and it works just as well on my skin. Last thing from The Ordinary, I have more things in my lap, is the cold pressed Moroccan argan oil. I use this at night so that my face can also get some more moisture, because I use so many things during the day to powder it down and keep it matte that it can get angry if I don't do something on top of it. So that's, since I don't care how oily my skin gets overnight, I throw an actual oil on it and it gets to absorb it and be happy, so it's not as cranky in the morning. And I've been using this and I keep buying it over and over again. Alright. Primers. Oh, I have some primers in here. So I have 2 primers that I found on the top of my pile. I have the Kors Pomegranate Mattifying Primer, which I like, but it's expensive, so I don't tend to buy this very much. It's water-based, which works really well with my skin. My skin hates silicone and dimethicone, and that's in almost all primers right now because it's got the pore filling effect and most people like it. My face does not like it. It's not that it like breaks me out or anything, it doesn't sit right. Like, it'll go on and it'll feel all like silicone-y and smooth and airbrushed, but if I like lean in slightly, I can see little rings of oil popping up at the edges of my pores, already trying to break through and fuck up that foundation. So, water-based works the best on me, and this stuff is very nice. It smells really nice, and it did seem to really help my foundation, but I have been playing with this instead. This is the NYX First Base Primer Spray, and if I remember correctly, yeah, it's a water-based spray that is also mattifying. It does, they've got cornstarch in here to help with the oil as opposed to some of the other stuff people use, like the dimethicone, just blur everything out. So it goes on nicely on my skin. It seems to help with oils. It seems to help with helping my foundation stick more. So I did use this all the way up. It doesn't even shake. There's no liquid left in it. And I bought 2 more because NYX is almost always buy one get one half off or free or something at Ulta. So I picked up more of these and I've been liking them. Okay, more things. More things. Ooh, I have another primer. How many primers do I have? I have this Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer for your eyes, eyeshadow. And I finished this up. It took me a very long time, but I did it. It's actually like my favorite. Not famous. I'm not famous. It's not famous because of me. It's famous because Smashbox makes good products. But it was my favorite eyeshadow primer. I have a couple more that I'm working through, but I really like their formulation. It doesn't crease on me. It holds shadow really well. It holds everything all day, which is super helpful because I put my makeup on at like 7 in the morning and I don't get out of work until 5 p.m. And then it's gonna, if it's something's not holding, I have nothing to fix it with until I get home. Do I have any other makeup things? Probably have several makeup things. Oh, something's come loose. Oh no. Okay, we'll just go back into stuff. I also used up this sample of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. Since I don't use face moisturizers, I tend to use these on my neck, just because I don't use my face moisturizer on my neck, and I don't use my body moisturizer on my neck, so I use other face moisturizers on my neck, because I can't decide what goes there, but this. And I like it. I've gone through a couple samples of this. I'm not even sure if this is the only sample of this in here, but I do like it. Ooh, this is makeup. This is the Clinique Super City Block Broad Spectrum Sunscreen in 40 SPF. I use this up. This is one of my favorite base products, but I am trying to burn through my foundations right now because I had far too many for somebody who doesn't really wear foundation. What is happening? Somebody is calling me for something called +10. That's not even a full number. No, go away. But yeah, I had far too many of these and I just kept rebuying this, so I'm not buying this for a while to go through my foundations. So, I love it. It works really well. It does keep me pretty matte as well, which is fantastic. More matte than my foundations have been, which is why I kept rebuying this. But we're going through my foundations because I bought them and they're decent for my face, so we're going to use them up. I think that's there. Ooh! And I have my eyebrow. This is from ColourPop. This is the brow color in Dope Taupe in the pot. I finished this off. And I think they're recyclable. Alright, I have so much stuff in here. This is the, like, a little itty bitty version of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. You can never really tell when these are done, but it wasn't going on as well, and it was starting to get kind of dry and clumpy, so I switched them out. So, I like it, but I probably won't buy the full size. I think this is just going to be one of those mascaras that I use when I have, but don't go out of my way to acquire. Okay, let's get rid of some big stuff. This is the hair mask that I actually did a review on. If I remember, I will put a card up in the corner to go to that review. I love it. I need to buy another one, but I'm trying to go through samples of hair products first. But yeah, this is really nice. It's a repairing mask for damaged hair, because I bleached the shit out of my hair. And it really does make my hair feel softer. It has more slip, so it doesn't get caught on itself when you're like running your fingers through it. And then, since it doesn't get caught as easily, it doesn't break as easily, and I really like this. And it's cheap. Got it at Target. I like this. Other things. Ooh. This is Charity Pot. This is a body lotion from Lush. It's the one where a portion of the proceeds goes to charity, and they like have the little charities listed on top. It is also my favorite scent of their lotions, and it is one of the few things that really helps my skin. So I've been looking for dupes of how moisturizing this is, because I love it. It's great, but it's expensive. This is like $25, and this lasts me 2 weeks. If I'm careful with it. And I need something to last longer if it's going to be $25. If I'm going to be using it and relying on it for my skin. So, I used it. I'm not going to throw it in the trash, because these you can take back to Lush, and they will recycle them, and then you get face masks if you bring in, I think, 5 pots. It should tell me on the side. I don't know. Yeah, well, it does tell me to bring it back, but I feel like there's an amount that you can bring back and get a free face mask. I feel like it's 5. I was bringing a bag and be like, can I have a face mask? Face mask? And then let's get some foil packets out of the way. I used up these Ion Color Solutions Intense Moisture Deep Conditioner. Use them up pretty quickly, because my hair likes moisture now that it's processed. I'm not sure I'd ever buy the full size of this, because it's just not my favorite thing. It works in a pinch, but I have better shampoo and conditioner combinations. I also used up, ooh, these two go together. I used up this Kate Somerville Exfoliate in this one, and this little, like, foil packet. This, I like it a lot, but I don't think I can justify buying it to myself, because it's very expensive, and it burns my face. Like, it doesn't, like, irritate it after the fact, just while it's on, it does kind of burn. Because, you know, it's a chemical exfoliant that's, like, resurfacing my skin or whatever, but it's not super comfortable, and every time I'm like, oh, I should look up what this costs and, like, look at pricing it into my budget, and I'm like, nope, it's too expensive for what you're getting. And then I just keep picking up, like, 100-point perks or free samples, so. Oh, we're getting to the bottom of things. Ooh, oh, forgot about this. This is the Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate, and I finished it. It doesn't look finished because you can, like, it's hard to see because it coats the side. But there's a corner you can see. I'm sure there's more product in there, but I didn't like this enough to break it open, so once it stopped pumping, and then after that, after I like shaked it and pumped, and it stopped doing that well, I just considered it done and dead. It's just, I have enough foundation that I don't need to break this open for the last one use. It was nice. It doesn't keep me as matte as I would like it to, so I'm probably not going to buy it again unless I like need something and everything else in the store is sold out. What else do we have? Oh, get some face stuff up in here. Okay, so this is just a sample of the Belief Water Balm. Again, this is the kind of stuff I like to use on my neck for moisture. And I have a bunch of these little foil packets, so I just keep running through these. I liked it. It was nice. I don't think I would buy a full size, but I did go through this one as well. I have it in a little pot sample as well. So these guys, I went through them. I have so many things in here. I forgot I used so many things. Jesus. I also used this Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Cream. Again, I used it on my neck, and I liked it. It's supposed to help with redness, but I didn't wear it on my face, where I do have some redness, and I'm not sure that this would have been enough product to show it right away. I feel like redness-reducing creams are something that you have to keep applying for a while for your skin to accept it and stop showing so much pigmentation and redness. But it was nice, and I liked that it was called Tiger Grass. That was cool. I also used up this Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum. Again, this was nice. I used it in the place to replace my hyaluronic acid for a couple days, and I liked it. Not enough to buy it over the hyaluronic acid, because I'm pretty sure the hyaluronic acid is cheaper. But yeah, I generally like Hey Honey products. Just like this Hey Honey Walk the Walk. This is a foot cream that I used up quite a while ago. And I haven't bought another one, and I really need to, because I have not been taking as good a care of my feet. I need to exfoliate them and moisturize them more. But this was really nice, and I got a lot of use out of this, and as much as I could out of the thing as well. Made my feet feel very happy. Okay, we're starting to get to the bottom of things. Let's get this guy. It's called Olive Face. It was a facial moisturizer, but it was really, really thick. So I used it on my hands, because even on my neck I was not super comfortable having this that close to my face where I could break out. Because my neck doesn't break out as much, but this on my face would have broken me out. But yeah, it was a good hand cream. If for some reason you want to buy a facial moisturizer as a hand cream, I don't know your life. And this is a little sample of a perfume called La Vanilla. I don't know what the brand is, because it just says the name of, I'm guessing what the name of the perfume is, and then it says Pure Vanilla. This is really nice. I have an issue getting these out of these type of stopper type things as opposed to the sprays, but I enjoyed it. I did wear it. It did smell, it pretty much smelled like you were smearing vanilla extract on you, which is nice. That is something I do when I'm like, I don't know what perfume I'm gonna wear. Well, I like vanilla, so just put it everywhere, and then you smell like cookies. Other things. Ooh, oh, I have another eye primer. This is the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, which I also used up, it's nice. It's still just not as good as the Smashbox one that I like. So I use this one up. I also used up this Even Eye hair Get Glossed Hair Serum. It was another leave-in conditioner type oil product that I did on the ends of my hair. And it did work really well, and it smelled really nice, but I tried different things often enough that I didn't track it down. See if I can try and pull the makeup stuff out. Is that all my makeup stuff? Yeah, okay, probably. Cool. I finished up 2 powders. I have this Makeup Forever HD Press Powder sample, which I'm kind of tempted to keep the packaging and press something into it, but I don't have anything to press into this that I know of, so we throw it out. It was nice. I liked it. I don't know if I liked it enough to buy the full size, because I also like this NYX HD press powder, which I also emptied out. And this is a lot cheaper. So this one I finished this before, and it's really nice every time I finish it, because you get to feel accomplished, but also then you get to buy it again for not super expensive. Again, another thing I finished up is the They're Real Tinted Primer from Benefit. This is my favorite eyeshadow, or not, eyelash primer, and I wear it under my mascara to kind of fan my lashes out and keep them as not clumped as I can. And I just keep rebuying it, and I keep loving it because it's fantastic. And then I finished up an eyeshadow from MAC. This was Blanc Type. It's just all the way done. So, that was nice. Again, I don't know if I'm ever going to rebuy that. I feel like cream shades are kind of cream shades. Most palettes have them, but that was nice to have because I'm planning some other stuff. And having just one set cream shade to go to is pretty nice. I also finished up this Jane Iredale Just Kissed Lip and Cheek Stain. There's a little bit at the top, but I can't get it on my lips anymore without scraping it off with the plastic side holders. So, it's dead. It was nice. I would consider buying it again if I ever ran through my frog prints from Lipstick Queen, which does about the same thing. They're just kind of clear balms that react to your temperature or pH and give you a pink stain. I like them. I just don't know when I would use up both of them. I did use some toothpaste. This is Boom Toothy Tabs from Lush. They've got charcoal and chili and gunpowder green tea, and I like them. And they are fun to use because they turn your whole mouth like black, and you get to feel like a demon. It does mean that if you like get a little toothpaste on something, it will show up though. Problems. But yeah. This seems to be the best at keeping plaque off of my teeth for the longest amount of the day. Something about the shape of my front two teeth is it's got like a little dip in the back, and just plaque just sits there. Like every other toothpaste gets plaque everywhere out of my mouth except for there, except for this one. This one actually keeps the plaque off of all of my teeth, so I like it. Let's see, we're running out of stuff. I also have this Tatcha polished rice. There's like a little bit in there that I can't really get out very well. And I've stopped using this in my daily routine long enough that I was just going through the old samples and the last leftover bits. It's a nice cleanser, but I don't think it necessarily does enough to justify the price for me. It was fun when I was using it, but I go through it way too fast, so I'm just using other stuff. Tatcha. And then I've got a last few things. I have this blue-green algae toner from Michael Todd Beauty. This was nice. It actually had more uses in it than I was expecting because it's an itty-bitty sample, but I don't think I need to buy it. It was fun to use. It's not something I see incorporating into my routine. I also used up this Paula's Choice Resist Anti-Aging Eye Cream, which is impressive because there's a fair amount of product in this. This took me a while, but it did really help my eyes. But I also have a big eye cream from Lush that it seems to get, like, I feel like I bought it forever ago and it's not going away, and it's a black bottle that I can't see in to see how much I have left, but it hasn't died yet. And we're down to the last two products. This one is the Pure Brazilian Leave-In Conditioner. It's like, you can see at the bottom, there's just an itty bit in there that's not really worth ripping open the bottle, but it's not spraying out clearly anymore, even when I like shake it down. It doesn't do that. It was nice. It did make my hair feel very soft. I think I used probably too much of it for how thin my hair is. So if you had thicker, coarser hair, you might like this. I'm probably not going to track it down because I like to change my hair stuff, and this was a little excessive for how fine my hair is. And last thing, I had this sample from the Charcoal Makeup Melter by Boscia, and I used it. I liked this, but I think I realized afterwards that I was supposed to avoid my eyes, which was my main irritation. Because I was like, it gets in my eyes and it makes like this weird film of buildup in my eyes. Because you're not supposed to use it in your eyes, Ellen. It's not good for getting off your eye makeup, which is kind of a deal breaker. I need things to take off my eye makeup. That is where most of my makeup is on my eyes. Everything else comes off pretty quickly, but making sure that the eyeshadow and the primer and the mascara all come off fully and without a whole bunch of like rubbing. So this was good at getting the eye makeup off, but I wasn't supposed to use it in my eyes, so then it left residue in my eyes, and I don't know. I want something that takes off all my makeup, not just like, oh, you know, your foundation, your lipstick, that's all you really need to take off, right? It's fine. No, I need my eyeshadow off, and I need something, I don't want to get a separate remover just for my eyes. So, probably will not be repurchasing that. Did I purchase it? Or did I get it as a gift with something? I don't know, but that means the sample bag, the empty bag, is empty. The bag I put my empties in is empty, so we'll see how many of my samples I can go through, how many of my full products I can finish off in the next month and or so. If it goes really well, I might continue it. I might make it a low buy for the rest of some other month, but we're starting to go into birthday season at the end of that, and I have to be buying presents for other people. Which means not spending money on my own makeup would be a helpful thing. But I also like new releases and trying new stuff. So, thanks for watching. If you guys want to join me on this no buy, low buy type thing, please do. Let me know what your restrictions are, what your reasoning is. I've been buying too many things. They had several products that I was really interested in, all launched within the same like 2-week span. So I currently have like what was it? Like 4 or 5 new palettes to play with, and I wanted to give the month to really focus on them and try not to buy anything else. I'm a little tempted because today Anastasia is doing a buy 2 get 1 free lipstick, and I'm really liking this, and I really like some other colors in there, but I'm trying to be good. But yeah, if you'd like to join in, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.